operation complete. All right, bring in the next patient.
Dr. Cunningham, this patient's convulsing.
Damn it! It just never ends. Just go. Leave this place to me.
Yeah, I must have dozed off.
It's Lisa. I thought it'd be useless calling the house. I want to get Joshua's things next Sunday. I'm sure you won't be there anyhow. I'll drop the keys in the mailbox.
Huh. Well then.
Gabe, I'm coming in.
Please excuse us, Doctor.
Walking dirt now. This thing's heavy.
What's going on?
Does this wire go
No
over
one
here?
told me I'm getting a roommate.
Ta-da! Isn't it amazing?
The red one goes over there.
Let me introduce you to your
I've
new
never done this
partner,
before. How am
the
I supposed to-
Roni system.
Isha, my office isn't a storage room.
This baby's built to help diagnosticians like you. It sorts and reviews records. It also has a disease database.
Amazing. I'm sure even NASA'd be impressed. So if we're sued, the records are here. Thanks for the trust.
Gabe, just try it out. I'm sure you'll like it.
Right, I'm sure. If you ask me, this thing's just...
Good morning, Dr. Cunningham.
For the love of God! This thing talks?
I'm sure you'll get along just fine. I'll leave you two alone.
Later!
Sorry for the intrusion, Doctor. Hey, Emma, you should apologize to him.
Isha! Great. What am I supposed to do with this thing?
Condition identified. Deep sighing. A possible sign of cardiac neurosis caused by fatigue. Recommend ingestion of beta blockers or tranquilizers.
Great. Thanks for the tip. Look, I got a favor to ask. You know, since you're so smart.
Yes, Doctor. What is your request?
Just don't talk anymore unless I ask you to, okay? Just sit there like a rock. You got it?
Yes, Doctor. But my composition is 82% petroleum processed materials. With my 10% mineral base, I cannot be a very convincing rock.
Looks like I got company. Hold on one sec. So, how do I use you?
Examine the patient and enter in all observed conditions. Then I will calculate the most probable disease, currently.
Hey, just one step at a time here, buddy. Not a robot.
Correct. There is a 90% probability that you are human.
You can get back to me on that 10% some other time. Now, let's start the diagnosis.
hello.
Hey, no need to be nervous. Just relax.
Oh, okay.
Well then, are you ready, Miss Super Robot?
Yes, Doctor. But I am not a super robot. I am a diagnostics assistance terminal.
Whatever, just stop talking. And let's start the consultation. Now, let's see what you've got to say. Why'd you come to the hospital?
Oh, yes. I'm in the school choir. There's an important competition coming up soon. But my throat feels all weird for some reason.
An abnormality in the throat. I need to find a more specific symptom.
It's kind of hard to inhale, and I can't really catch my breath between notes.
So she's having trouble breathing. It's a light case of dyspnea. Roni, can you record the patient's symptom?
Yes, Doctor. Congratulations. You received the symptom, dyspnea.
What the? Do you need to say it like that? You make it sound like we're playing a video game or something.
That is my default syntax and inflection for new record entries. Will it affect the diagnosis? I have a variety of templates in my database if you would prefer another.
Change it. This isn't a game, you know. What were they thinking when they put you together?
Understood, Doctor. Changing my expression at the end of the sentence and confirming it. New symptom observed. Dyspnea.
That'll do. It's about as close to normal as you're gonna get.
Actually, I had to take the day off from school yesterday, too. I was getting short of breath just sitting still, and my heart would start pounding.
So you've got palpitations and shortness of breath, even while resting? What about now? Are you still experiencing these symptoms?
Oh, yes. I've been feeling like this since yesterday.
I see. I'll need to auscultate you later on.
I'm sorry. Thinking about this is a little depressing. Oh, but there's something good that's happened. I've never been able to stick to a diet before. But lately I've been able to lose weight no matter what I eat.
Lost weight? Well, she seems rather happy about it. But losing weight without doing anything isn't normal. We should add that to the list.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Decrease in weight.
Yikes, what am I talking about? Anyway, that's it. Doctor, am I sick with something?
All right, that should do it. There's no need for further consultation.
Certainly, Doctor. Please continue with the auscultation. Signs of palpitations and shortness of breath can be detected by the patient's speech.
Yeah. You know, it sounds like you're the one giving me orders.
Doctor, the auscultation exam is now available.
All right, I'm going to take a listen. Could you lift up your clothing for me?
Oh, okay. This is a little embarrassing.
Doctor, please express more consideration when examining patients of the opposite gender. The social and legal intricacies of such interactions call for greater care to avoid unnecessary risks.
Hey now, I'm just using a stethoscope. How else you expect me to examine her?
Oh, I'll be all right.
Oh, look, you just made this whole deal even more awkward for her. Patient's breathing pretty rapidly. Roni, make a note of it.
Yes, doctor. New symptom observed. Increased breathing.
Her heart rate is elevated. Roni, record that symptom.
Yes, doctor. New symptom observed. Increased heart rate.
Examine the patient, the more incongruities I'm finding. Let's see. Time to check them out with a visual exam. To be swelling on her neck. All right, I'm sorry, but I need to touch it just a little.
Oh, yes, please do so.
I see. Does this hurt?
It does hurt a little.
Well, I think we should do a CT scan. Roni, make arrangements for image analysis.
Yes, doctor. I am initiating the approval process. Please designate a date for this procedure and list any other pertinent details.
Huh? It's for today! Immediately, right now! Capiche? There's gotta be an open slot for her.
Doctor, are you aware of hospital regulations?
No one ever got better by following regulations. Now hurry up and do it!
Yes, doctor. Request sent. New symptom observed. Swollen neck. Also, the CT exam is now available.
Hands are trembling. That's not a good sign. Roni, make a note.
Yes, doctor. New symptom observed. Trembling fingertips.
that's all the obvious symptoms. Let's end the exam for now.
Thank you very much.
Don't thank me just yet. The exam isn't over. You may have to come back here depending on the results, okay?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll do just that.
Now, time to leave the exam room. I'll just come back if I need to.
Dr. Cunningham, I am obligated to provide you with instructions on hospital protocol. Please return to your office if you wish to perform a diagnosis or record your progress. Also, the preparations for the CT examination you requested earlier have been made. Please proceed to the image analysis lab if you wish to check the results of the exam.
I'm not an intern, Roni. I know how this hospital works.
This room is allotted for doctors to confirm and review images of their patients.
The CT's ready, right? Well, let's check it out. Roni, bring up the patient's images.
Yes, doctor. Now opening the image files. Dr. Cunningham, I would like to explain the details of this exam. CT exam is short for computer tomography. An X-ray is applied to the human body and tomographic images can be taken of the affected areas.
You know I went to med school, right? And not online classes or something? I'm an actual doctor.
I am aware of your credentials. This explanation is written into my default settings.
Is that so? Well, it's a good thing they didn't program you with anything useful, huh? A portion of her thyroid gland is swollen. This'll help with the diagnosis. I should go back to my room and sort out all these symptoms.
Understood, doctor. New symptom observed. Swollen thyroid gland.
Well then, time to narrow down our candidates from these symptoms. Show me the likely conditions from the symptoms we found.
Yes, doctor. Now displaying all potential diagnosis candidates.
All the symptoms seem applicable to this candidate.
Doctor, it is possible there may be more candidates which match the patient's symptoms. I advise checking the symptoms against other candidates as well.
Did I say I was finished with my diagnosis? I was about to do that. Yep, this one's a match too. That's 3 possible candidates.
I agree, doctor. However, these are all thyroid gland diseases.
Yeah, I know. There's a good chance the patient's got a thyroid problem. Roni, let's move on to the definitive diagnosis. Get approval for the necessary exams.
Yes, doctor. Would you like me to submit immediately for the date and time.
Yep, you catch on fast.
I'm sending the request now. An MRI exam, a scintigraphy exam, and an analysis exam are now available.
Now we need something more concrete for our diagnosis. Let's get started.
I agree, Doctor. Hopefully the additional exams will be of use. Dr. Cunningham, I have more information for you. Please head to the examination room to perform analysis exams. Also, the preparations for the MRI and scintigraphy exams you requested earlier have been made. Please proceed to the image analysis lab to check these results.
Yeah. I do know my way around my own workplace, Roni.
Preparations for the scintigraphy and MRI exams have been completed.
Perfect. Let's get right to it then.
Doctor, allow me to provide information about the exams that are now available.
Whatever. I don't have the energy to even try and stop you anymore.
Scintigraphy is an exam where the accumulation and distribution of radioisotopes are made into images. By confirming the uptake of isotopes, the condition of tumors and organs can be analyzed. Next, the magnetic resonance imaging exam, or MRI exam. It uses magnetism to take cross-section images of the human body. It is similar to a CT scan, but there is no exposure to radiation. Because MRI exams can yield more detailed images, they are generally used for foci in the head.
You're just a walking encyclopedia of things I already know, huh? The uptake of radioactive iodine is concentrated in several areas of the thyroid gland. Roni, make a record of this.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Abnormal thyroid uptake.
Good morning, Doctor. What did the test results say?
Well, we're still narrowing it down, but it's most likely a thyroid gland disease.
Thyroid gland? I'm going to be able to sing again, right? If I ever lost my voice.
Calm down. I know you're worried, but I'm not finished diagnosing you yet. Just hang in there until the final results are in.
That's true. I'm sorry.
Roni, how about it? Is the analysis exam done?
Yes, Doctor. Would you like to look at the file?
Of course. Why bother with an exam if we don't look at the results? Bring it up.
Understood. Opening the file.
Well then, let's go in order and compare the patient's values with the standard values. Doctor. Well, it isn't by much, but the FT4 level's a bit higher than the standard range. Roni, record that for me.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. High FT4 level.
I can't be so hasty. Doctor. The FT3 level seems a little high. Roni, make a record of this.
Understood, Doctor. symptom observed. High FT3 level.
Her TSH value seems rather low. Roni, please record that.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Low TSH level.
Well, that about does it here. Let's go back to my office and continue the diagnosis. It's official. The patient is suffering from plumber's disease. Roni, contact the orthopedics department. We need to put a chart together and request surgery.
Understood, Doctor. I'll process the rest from here. Well done.
All that's left is to tell the patient. I'm glad she doesn't have something that's too serious. And so, it's just a simple orthopedic procedure.
And I'll be completely cured?
Huh? Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Come on in. You again. What do you want now?
My, how rude! I am the chief, after all. It's my job to watch over everyone in this ward.
All right, just get to the point. What do you want?
Would it kill you to be civilized? I just got word from Tomoe. Joshua's operation went well.
I see.
You're not going to go see him, then?
The operation's over. Why would they need another doctor?
That's not what I mean. What I'm trying to say is...
Yeah. What else is on your mind?
Here.
An invitation? You want me to go to a medical conference?
It's a good one. With an after party. And it's in Japan! It's being catered by an Italian chef. I can hardly wait. Oh, hey, what was that for?
Unfortunately, I don't have time for pointless things. If conferences saved lives, I'd be the first one in line. Oh, and by the way, can you take this to Hank?
What? Surgery instructions? Gabe, I'm the chief, not your personal carrier pigeon.
Hey, you said it's your duty to watch over the ward.
Ugh, fine then.
Finished. That brings my total to 298 wins in 298 games.
Damn it! This is a waste of time. You're unbeatable.
Not if my opponent's intellect surpasses my processing speed.
Uh-huh. And how fast is that?
My processing speed is roughly 1 QIPS.
What? Stop using words people don't know.
I mean, a quadrillion instructions per second, Doctor.
Sounds like you're just trying to make fun of me.
Ow! Hey, Grandpa, stop struggling!
Let go. I don't need a doctor. You know who I am.
You damn stubborn old man.
Hey, what's with all the noise? Go fight somewhere else.
Hey, moron, this old fart's your patient. Now go examine him.
You mean him? He looks pretty spry. Why don't we just let him leave?
He was passed out on his floor. Now shut up and examine him.
This is absurd. I don't have time for this.
Hold up a minute.
What now?
Tell me, how long has your leg been shaking like that?
Huh? My leg? What are you talking about?
Maria, get a bed ready for him. We're gonna need him overnight.
You got it. In your face.
What? A moment ago you said I could leave. Hey, are you even listening to me? Hey! What's going on? Don't you know who I am, you quack? Hey, listen to me.
Man, always get stuck with the difficult ones. So, Roni, who in the heck is that crazy old man?
He is Jacob Tillman, Assistant Secretary of the HHS, Doctor.
Assistant Secretary? Politician, huh? I should have just sent him home.
No, Doctor. He is suffering from an ailment of some sort.
Yeah. Too bad we can't pick our patients, huh? Oh well. Might as well go take a look. Shall we? Now, how are you feeling? Have you been eating?
Ha, you fool! How dare you force me into this hospital?
What a serious pain in the... Let's begin the exam, Roni. Are you ready?
Yes, Doctor. Whenever you are ready.
Well then, let's start with you telling me about the symptoms you're experiencing.
I'm not saying anything, you jackanape.
So that's how it's gonna be. Well, go right on ahead if you don't want to ever be discharged from this hospital.
You utter bastard. Fine. Ask your questions. Huh. I didn't ask to be examined. Yes, I collapsed, but I simply wasn't feeling well.
Not feeling well, huh? So, he was aware he had a problem all along. This guy's a real nutcase.
Doctor, the symptoms are too vague. Please find more precise symptoms.
Yeah. I don't know what's worse. This old guy or a robot?
I'm not as young as I used to be, and I've been under quite a lot of stress.
A lot of stress, huh? I think we can assume he's been getting tired easily. Heck, serves him right. I'm exhausted just having to deal with him. Isn't that so, Roni?
I do not share your pain, Doctor. New symptom observed. Gets tired easily.
You're so serious all the time. You should loosen some bolts and relax.
There's so much to be done, and you're not helping. Quit wasting my time and issue my release. Damn it! You're never gonna give up, are you? Being stuck in this stinking examination room is killing my appetite.
So his appetite's been decreasing. Maybe he's been trying some of the food here. Roni, I want you to make a note of the patient's appetite. Also, jot down that the hospital food sucks.
I must remain professional, Doctor. New symptom observed. Lack of appetite.
Right. Professional. One day, I'd love to hear all about that.
Honestly, I haven't eaten much, but I feel queasy and bloated.
He's been feeling bloated, huh? That's not to say he isn't already a bit on the chunky side. Roni, order up a CT scan. Oh, and warn the lab guys they may need a forklift to get him onto the table.
I will send the request at once. Also, I may use a slightly different wording for that second part.
Hey, you!
Huh? What's wrong now?
You don't need to examine me. I refuse this treatment.
Hey, if I don't look in your stomach, we'll never know what's wrong with you.
There is no reason for this. If you think it's necessary, then prove it.
Ugh, you're really getting on my nerves. Roni, ignore him and send in the request.
I cannot, Doctor. All examinations require patient consent.
Ugh, you're as stubborn as he is, you know that? Fine. So I just need to narrow down the diagnosis candidates and prove an exam is necessary, right?
That is standard protocol, Doctor. New symptom observed. Bloated abdomen.
So what? Doesn't matter. Just sign your little forms and discharge me. Looking at your stupid face makes me even more nauseous.
He said my face makes him feel even more nauseous. That means he was already feeling nauseous before he came here. How's that for deduction, Roni? Make a note of it.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Nausea.
Legs are still shaking. That's definitely worth making a note of, Roni.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Shaking legs.
This is something. Check it out, Roni. It's 3 sevens.
Doctor, is that abnormal?
Huh? No, it's perfectly fine. Never mind. platelet count. It seems unusually low. Roni, add that to his records.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Low platelet count.
His total bilirubin level seems a bit high. Roni, make a record of that.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. High total bilirubin level.
Hold on. If his total bilirubin is this high, he should have jaundice in the whites of his eyes.
Correct, Doctor. But the status of the patient's eyeballs cannot be confirmed.
Yeah, that's the problem. That geezer's eyes are too squinty for me to examine. And somehow, I doubt he'll cooperate with us and let me take a look.
Doctor, perhaps you could try anchoring the patient.
Huh? What good'll that do?
I've noticed that Chief Patel's eyes are frequently wide open when conversing with you. It is a physiological response for humans to open their eyes wider when they are angry.
You're pretty observant, aren't you? All right. I don't know that I like the example you gave, but let's try your tactic. Shouldn't be too hard. A few blows at his pride, that should do it. Yep, his AST level is rather high. Roni, record the symptom.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. High AST level.
He has a pretty elevated ALT level. Roni, make a note of that.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. High ALT level.
Interesting. His cholesterol level is unusually low. Roni, make a note of that too.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Low total cholesterol.
I'd say the patient's physique is pretty typical for a man his age. But considering how conceited he is, it may be just the thing to anger him. Now, let me see your stomach. Come on, lift up your clothing.
Never. I don't have any obligation to cooperate.
Oh, I get it. You're shy about your gut, huh? Too many steak dinners? Don't be ashamed. I'm not someone to judge a patient, no matter how fat they are.
You son of a bitch! You can't talk to me like that.
Ooh, you're getting angry, huh? Great, now stay just like that.
I don't need your jokes. How dare you insult me? I want my lawyer.
All right, maybe I went a little far, but that's fine. Now's my chance to check his eyes. Yep, discoloration in the whites of his eyes. Looks like jaundice. Roni, mark it down.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Jaundice.
All right, time to prove the need for a CT exam.
We should compare our symptoms to the possible illness candidates. If the likely candidates require a CT scan to be identified, there is ample evidence to have one taken.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. Guess you're pretty useful sometimes.
Did you just impart genuine praise on me, Doctor?
Hey, I give credit where it's due, you know? Now let's get to work. All right. The only remaining symptom can be gained through a CT.
I concur, Doctor. The necessity for a CT examination is undeniable.
Excellent. Looks like our favorite patient's about to get a CT scan.
We should move to the examination room then.
Now that we proved a CT exam is necessary, it's time to teach that old fart a lesson.
I must advise against teaching any lessons, Doctor. Patients must be treated in an appropriate manner.
Oh, I know, Roni. I'll treat him just how he deserves. Hey, geezer. I'm gonna prove to you that you need a CT scan.
What?
Roni, show him.
Yes, Doctor. This is the record of the current diagnostic progress.
And now, you need a CT exam. Is that all right with you, Mr. Assistant Secretary?
No, you fool.
Well, then let's hop to it. Roni, get us some approval, will ya?
Understood, Doctor. Sending the request now.
Suit yourself.
Congratulations, Doctor. The patient's CT examination is now available.
Yeah, thanks. That was a breeze. I'm exhausted. Why did it have to take so long just to do an image analysis?
The The images from the CT exam are ready. Please look over the results, Doctor.
Don't I get a break? Could have sworn we're supposed to have scheduled break time, right? Hey now. The color difference confirms that ascites has formed. Well, this explains the bloated abdomen. Roni, make a note of it. Write down the patient's got a pool in his abdomen.
I will abbreviate that, Doctor. New symptom observed. Ascites accumulation.
His liver's the size of a penguin. That ain't normal. Roni, make a note of that too.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Swollen liver.
We've got all the materials we need, Roni. Let's continue with the diagnosis back in my office.
Yes, Doctor. I've already made the data ready for you in the office.
All right, Roni. Let's finalize the diagnosis.
Yes, Doctor. Good luck.
Congestive liver failure. It's common for this disease to be just a complication of something linked with heart failure.
Would you like to make a note of the congestive liver failure and continue the diagnosis?
Better safe than sorry. Let's continue on with the diagnosis. Roni, fill out the necessary paperwork.
Understood, Doctor. Please begin investigating the patient's primary disease.
Congestive liver failure. Possible heart failure link.
Yes, Doctor. If left alone, his condition may become critical.
He's gonna complain. We can't send him home like this.
Yes, Doctor. I have obtained approval to continue diagnosis.
All right, let's go. So, you understand? It's exactly how I just explained it. From the symptoms I found, I can tell you you've got congestive liver failure.
Well, if you know what the hell is wrong with me, make the damn diagnosis so I can get out of here.
Unfortunately, I can't do that. I need to look into why you even have congestive liver failure in the first place.
What? Are you out of your mind?
Not at all, I'm afraid. The primary cause for congestive liver failure is heart failure.
Heart failure? Don't tell me.
Oh, looks like you do have an idea about this.
Of course not. I have no idea whatsoever.
All right, pal. Let's get clear on one thing. I'm a doctor. Even if a patient's a grumpy old man like yourself, I still have to save his life. So whether you like it or not, you're gonna tell me everything I need to know to diagnose you.
Damn. Suit yourself. Heart failure. That's preposterous. Yes, 2 years ago I did. But that has nothing to do with this.
I see. 2 years ago, huh? What was that about?
It's all water under the bridge. It has nothing to do with you.
Well, I'm stumped. Looks like he still wants to hide things from me.
Arguing with you is making me feel faint, you quack.
Feel faint, huh? Looks more like trouble breathing. And that's not even my fault, you old geezer. Roni, make a note of Mr. Tillman's shortness of breath.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Dyspnea.
If I really do get sick because of you, I'll sue your ass into the ground. This country needs me. What's a little chest pain compared to the well-being of our country?
I see. Chest pain, huh? I almost missed that one. Roni, write that one down too. Seriously, it's like pulling teeth with this guy.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Chest pain.
No youngster like you will stand in my way.
Chest pains and dyspnea. Man, you're so stubborn. But my suspicions of heart failure are even stronger now. How about it? Ready to cooperate with the exam yet?
All right. I'll cooperate with you. But if you don't find anything, you'll pay.
Who threatens a doctor? Oh well, that's fine. Let's just continue the exam. I still have a feeling you're hiding something. There's some odd sounds in his breathing. Discontinuous sounds. Roni, did you get that one?
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Discontinuous sounds.
Top of S1 and S2, I can hear some additional heart rhythms. S3 and S4. Roni, jot this down.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. S3 and S4.
Patient's blood pressure is unusually low. Roni, add that to his file.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Low.
hell? The BNP level in his blood is abnormally high. Roni, that's worth recording.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. High BNP level.
Time for the EKG. Let's check this guy's heart.
Understood, Doctor. Beginning preparations.
Q waves are too deep. This isn't the activity of a normal heart. Roni, write that down somewhere.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Abnormal Q waves.
Odd. T waves are showing negativity in this portion. How bizarre. Roni, add that to the list.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Negative T waves.
Well, looking at the symptoms until now, there seems to be an abnormality in the myocardium. Roni, get us approval for an X-ray.
Yes, Doctor. Beginning the approval process. Request complete. The X-ray examination is now available. The X-ray results are in. Please examine the images, Doctor.
All right, let's take a look at them.
Dr. Cunningham, I must explain the details of this examination to you. An X-ray examination is the most common radiography. Using electromagnetic radiation called X-rays, it can produce images of the inside of the human body.
You don't say. Can't believe I'm getting lectured on X-rays at my age. His heart's too large. There's definitely an abnormality after all. To look at the movement of the myocardium, an echocardiogram would be ideal. Hey, Roni, you think you'll sit through the exam?
Doctor, I am required to remind you that a patient's consent is needed before examination.
I knew you'd say that. Well, we can always narrow down the list of candidates again if we need to persuade him. But let's try going to the exam room, just in case.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Enlarged heart.
So, we found an abnormality in your heart after all. And that means our next step is to proceed with echocardiography.
I refuse. How dare you treat me like some leper?
Yeah, I get it. Stubborn as usual. Well, then let's talk about your past. What happened to you 2 years ago? So you aren't gonna tell me about that either, huh? Nothing. Well then, I'm stumped. Guess I'll have to find a hint from the information I've got.
Doctor, you have no choice but to check the symptoms against the candidates and look for clues.
Yep. Man, even you seem tolerable after dealing with that guy.
I do not understand what you mean.
Never mind. Come on, let's start the diagnosis. Symptoms seem to all add up. Dilated cardiomyopathy. That's one serious disease.
Echocardiography is absolutely necessary to properly diagnose dilated cardiomyopathy.
Yeah, but we'll need some strong evidence if we're going to convince him. Wait, the relevancy to viral myocarditis. Don't tell me that's what happened 2 years ago.
Doctor, should we return to the examination room?
Yeah. Damn old geezer. This isn't funny anymore.
You again, you quack? I will not let you examine me.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got a plan this time too.
Well, what? What kind of scheme are you running here?
I don't know. Just toying with the thought of leaking some interesting facts to the press. A certain politician who had viral myocarditis 2 years ago and collapsed due to heart disease.
What, you bastard? How the hell do you know about...
Bingo, huh? So it was viral myocarditis then.
What? Don't tell me. Did you...
yeah, I lied to you. I needed confirmation that it was indeed viral myocarditis 2 years ago.
You bastard! How dare you! Who do you think I am? I'm not putting up with this any longer. I'm leaving.
Hey,
Shut the hell up! I will not hear another word out of you!
that's it!
Huh?
Now you listen to me. It doesn't matter who you are or what kind of powers you have. I'm a doctor. And as long as you're sitting in front of me, you're nothing more than a patient. Now, if you understand me, then shut up and let me do my job. Roni, send a request for echocardiography. We've got a date with the image analysis lab.
Request sent, Doctor. The echocardiography is now available.
Roni, is the echocardiogram ready?
Yes, Doctor. It is ready for you to review.
All right, let's take a look-see.
Dr. Cunningham, I will now provide you with more information on this examination. Echocardiography is a technique of using ultrasonic waves to form an image of the heart. This examination is a safe and essential tool for observing heart irregularities and diseases.
Thanks, I had no idea. I mean, it wasn't my decision to run this exam on him, but whatever.
Doctor, I'm sorry, did you say something?
No, carry on. This picture not as clear as the other ones. Roni! There's a bad image here!
It actually lies within the acceptable limits. It will not affect diagnosis.
Well, someone's feeling defiant today. Oh well, you're right. It won't affect anything.
Please continue the diagnosis. I will prepare only the highest quality images for you from now on.
All right. No need to get snippy. Just as I thought. The left ventricle is enlarged. Roni, you got that? Jeez, it's even worse than I imagined.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Enlarged left ventricle.
Let's get back to my office and decide on a diagnosis. Okay, we got all the symptoms, Roni. It's time to decide on a diagnosis.
Yes, Doctor. Please narrow down the possible diagnosis candidates. So it is dilated cardiomyopathy.
Looks like the worst-case scenario's come true.
Diagnosis complete. Well done, Doctor. Shall we notify the patient?
Yeah. I'll tell him myself.
So, have you found out what's wrong with me yet?
Well, yeah.
So what is it, son? What's wrong with me?
Dilated cardiomyopathy. It's a disease where the heart muscle weakens. The myocarditis from 2 years ago is the likely cause of it.
Is it curable? When can I get back to the office?
There's a 50% chance you'll last 5 years. 10 years, maybe 30%. You need a heart transplant. Stop worrying about work.
Don't be ridiculous! Listen up, son. This country's in a pretty tight spot. It won't last without the honest folk at the range guiding it. Please, I love this nation, and I need to help save it.
Unfortunately, saving your life will have to come first. Take my advice. Move out to the country and wait for a donor.
I heard Assistant Secretary Tillman has cardiomyopathy.
Yeah.
Can't we do anything? Maybe beta blockers or angiotensin.
You want someone who could die any second running the country? He may live, but his political career is over.
We can't do anything? He's so passionate about his work.
Medicine has its limits, and passion doesn't save lives. If that's all, I'm gonna get going.
Oh, wait. I need to talk to you about Joshua.
Shouldn't you be talking to the kid's family?
Isn't Joshua your son, Doctor?
Boy hardly knows my face. It's not much of a father.
But, Dr. Cunningham...
It's over. Sometimes you need to learn when to give up.